Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7. Live on hot7025fm.com.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Hi. Hey.
What's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name.
DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Hello, beautiful people. What is the deal? It is your favorite prescriber, Miss Love Doctor. I'm out here pushing love like weight. And this is where love meets beauty. And you already know my beautiful co-host, Beauty on the Beat, who is not in studio with us today, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be tuning in because that's what she do, period. When we here on the hottest and the sexiest station on the planet, 702.5, are y'all ready to talk some love with me? Thank you for tuning in. And if nobody has told you today that they loved you, I'm going to tell you first. I love y'all. So before we get going, before we get started, we got to show some love to the sponsors. We got Keys Royalty House of Love. And this is the house where love is the key, repairing, restoring, and rebuilding love from within, and essential relationship coaching, reestablishing the foundation of the love, and we reconstruct. Then we have Keys Do Love Mommies, nonprofit organization, creating a village of healthy parents, empowering healthy children, and always stand on beat with hair and makeup with the one and only Beauty on the Beat. So guys, please be sure to comment, love, share, or call in to the conversation. 702-551-5261. We'd love to hear from you. And the disclaimer is already, you know, that just keep it respectful, keep it classy. You know what I mean? What you got to say is important, but just, you know, do it in a nice way. And honesty is the only policy. So before we kick the show off, we have a guest of love in the building. And this guest is a Vegas native. She's a 50-year-old divorced mother of 5 grown children, one of whom tutored me in math while I was in college, and I just love her little life. She's also a customer care advocate for the Teamsters, an up-and-coming event planner, Balloon Bay, and owner of Oh She Fab event decor, and more. Lover of all things love, despite having been through some insurmountable, I had to look that up, amounts of loss. She believes in love and all the beauty that comes with it. We have the beautiful Miss Tara Tatum in the building.
Hello.
Welcome. How you doing?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. Look, I'm good.
I should have said I am fabulous.
You are. You are always fabulous. I've been like, so I'm going to just put it out there. I already asked her to style me. So, y'all be on the lookout for them pictures. So tell us about your business. Tell us about what you got going on.
Well, I am an up-and-coming balloon bae. I like to call myself Balloon Bae.
Okay, babe.
Because I'm your balloon bae. If you need some balloons, I'm your bae. Hit me
That's
up.
cute.
So I call myself Balloon Bae. But no, I started Oh So Fab, event decor and more. Sometime in October, somebody asked me to do a baby shower, and I was like, okay. But I've always done events and decorating and stuff like that. So I just decided to parlay it into a little business venture, and business is good.
Business is
it's
good.
It's picking up. The people are watching and inquiring.
Okay.
And, you know, when you get the inquiries and you tell people the price, and they sometimes be like, oh, I'm going to call you back because I'm going to need to talk to such and such and such and such. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I have to go Charlene on them. The price is the price. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. So, yes.
I can see that.
It's fun. It's. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I enjoy doing it.
That's key.
Yes.
With starting a business, you gotta like what you're doing.
I love what I'm doing. I love to see the people's faces when I get done and I show them. And I think there's like this parable or a saying that says, if you do what you love or what have you, you never work a day in your life or something like that.
That's what they say.
So
That's what they say. And I believe that. I believe that. So when I'm not at work, they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, but because I'm at work. I'm not at my day job work.
Right.
But when I get off that work, I still got to go to work.
Still got to
for
work.
me.
Yes.
And I'm in that because I love that. You know what I mean? So I love that you turn that into something that can be beneficial and something you can create generational wealth with.
Yes, and I'm trying to tell my kids, hey, come help me with this, come help me with that, and they don't want to be bothered, especially my boys. They'll be like, we good.
What you're not going to do is have us in here blowing up balloons. But when they need a couple dollars and they see what you make, then you can call me. Listen, people be like, how you do all this stuff? I am a hustler, okay? If I'm sitting there and I'm not doing anything, I can go do that.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if everybody knows how to receive that. You know, my hunger don't look like your hunger. You know what I'm saying? We don't eat the same. So that's fine. I like how you said, too, that the people are, like, watching.
They're watching.
Because you start to learn that it's a watch thing. And,
yes.
Because people be like, hey, Miss Love Doctor. I be like, how the hell she know my name?
Exactly. I had a lady inbox me, and she was like, I love your work. And I'm like, thank you.
Right.
And she says, I saw the post that you posted for the prom this day and that day. And I was like, oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you.
She was watching.
And the people are watching, and I invite them to watch. I give them something to look at, honey.
Oh, give them something to talk about.
Yes, I give them something to look at. And so,
well, I am super, super proud of you, and I do want to do me. So I feel like it's an oxymoron, but I still feel like at the same time I need to do this for me because I graduated from college and I never threw myself a graduation party.
Oh, my goodness.
Life just kept lifing. Life kept lifing. And I was like, well, if I throw it, should I have like all my school stuff out like I want? And then my other side of me is like, hell yeah. Like, I don't care if it's 5 years later. Do it for yourself.
You celebrate you.
So maybe we could talk about how that looks. Go ahead and get that together.
Oh, most definitely. I'm with it.
Yeah, yes. So we talking about love in real life today, y'all. So life be lifing.
Life be lifing, and when life get the life, and you got the life along with the life.
You be like, okay.
Just
like, have you ever been horseback riding?
When I was a little girl, not as an adult.
Do you remember like how bad your thighs hurt?
Listen, I was about 5.
Okay.
But
so let's go. Let's plan a horseback riding event, right? And listen,
that horse might look at me and be like, I don't think so.
I was like, wait a minute, hold it, stop this horse. I didn't have the right bra on. I wasn't prepared. Life, you get what I'm saying? Like, I got on. I came for the ride. I came along for the ride, but I wasn't fully equipped
oh my goodness.
for it. So then I had to adjust real quick. And I was like, that was a ride.
That was a ride. And, oh, boy, yeah, my mind just went to the left.
Okay.
Praise the Lord.
Okay. I'm always trying to go to the left. So
that was a ride.
Fill me in later.
I sure will.
Yes,
I shall.
So real life is a real thing, and that's what we're talking about today. And we're all looking for love while life asks be lifing. But life comes in different forms, and you have to take it and do absolutely what's right with you at that time with whatever it is, however it is. But when it's a conversation, it's a little different when you are involved with another human being.
Exactly.
When you're living with this person and, either in their life or how do we live a life full of love with all the real life things that are going on and real life experiences that are going on and real life stressors that are thrown at you. And things are going to happen every day, B. Like, they're going to literally happen every day. So it's like, at what point is it that we know, well, I think I might be getting ahead of myself, but we know that love can sustain whatever life throws at you.
Oh, most definitely, if it's love.
If it's love. So, y'all already know I always do the definitions, right? So, we're going to define this thing. So, the way I was like, how do I define what we're talking about?
Right.
And then I was like, well, let's say what's real life. What's real life? Because we're talking about love and real life. And the definition of real life is life as it is, lived in reality, involving unwelcome as well as welcoming experiences, as distinct from a fictional world. I was like, okay. Welcomed and unwelcomed. Okay, got that part right.
Yeah.
You know, and reality got that part right. And we are living in it. Okay, so I'll take that definition for 500. So then I was like, all right, cool, bet. What's real love? True love is a unique and a passionate bond that connects you as a couple that wants the best for the other person, regardless of what that means for them. It is the foundation for a loving, healthy relationship. True love is authentic and genuine. Where you at with that?
Let's see. I will say I will have to agree with that. Real love is authentic and genuine. Authentic.
Genuine.
And genuine.
Yeah. It's real. It's not fake.
It's not fake. It's not contrived. It's not something that you can just, I love you.
Let's try this.
And then be going about your business 48 to 72 hours later. No.
So did you really love me, or did you love the thought of me? Or are we out here misusing the word love?
We are severely misusing the word love, because at the end of the day, authentic and genuine.
Yeah. And I really feel like, I don't know, like people show themselves so much, and you're like, are you really operating in your authentic self? Are you being the person that you're telling me that you are?
Listen, it's really sad, but it makes so much sense in today's time when we have social media and we have all of these outlets to be fake. You can sit behind a computer, you can sit behind your keyboard or what have you on your phone. You can create a persona.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do that.
And I don't know how to relate to that.
I honestly cannot.
There's a girl. We all know these girls, right? I'm just going to say girls, right?
Okay.
I asked this girl about this other girl who I see operate on Facebook. Is this how this girl is in real life? Mm-hmm. And this girl said, no, like I should know that.
Right.
No, she's not like that.
Right.
Well, why the hell is she acting like that? Because I thought she was just like that. I thought that's exactly who she was, and that's exactly why I stay over here, and she stay over there.
Exactly. Because people create these personas.
But if that's not you, you should not be like that, because you never know what that might bring to you.
But here's the thing, though. They can do that. People can do that because it's social media. You can create whoever you want to be on social media.
But your real self, you wake up with that same ass person every day. When you go take a shit in the bathroom with the door closed, because you the only one in there.
That's it.
That's one time you really the only person in there. So who are you sitting in there with?
Yourself.
Not the person that you just typed up on social media.
Right, but here's the thing with that, though. People, they don't think about that. They don't think that far ahead. No. They create these personas on Facebook and Instagram and this, that, and the third, and make you think that they're living this life when in reality, it ain't even like that. Like, people will see me and see the pictures and see the clothes and the makeup and this, that, and the third. But when I'm at the grocery store and somebody see me and I catch them staring at me, I'll be like, baby, it's me. It's me.
Hello.
This face ain't beat to death every single day.
Hello, ma'am. It is me.
It is I. It is I.
Oh,
and I have to really just understand that people see me and they think, okay, I'm made up and dolled up all the time, that I got these fabulous clothes on all the time. Now, true enough, I'm fabulous 24/7, honey. I wake up fabulous.
Makeup, no makeup.
Makeup, no makeup.
Hello.
Now, it took me a long time to get there.
Okay.
And some days I don't be feeling it. However, I'm still fabulous day in and day out. I'm the same person each and every day. I'm the same person in season and out of season. Oh, I'm going to take y'all to church. I'm the same. There's not a fake bone in my body. What you see is what you get.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's hard to try to be too many different people. Like, oh my God. Like, and now I'm losing myself, and now that's not going to work out.
Child, listen.
That's not going to work out. That's not going to work out. What's up, Beauty on the Beat? She's tuned in.
Hey.
Hello, Miss Bailey and Mr. B. Paz. How y'all feeling today? We talking about love and real life. Do you guys have some real life experiences with love? If you do, please let me get those in the comments. But can we truly love someone through it all, or are people too selfish for that? When we get married, they say through the good and the bad, sickness and health, rich or poor. But it seems like people bail as soon as the shift of the beauty of it all, the beauty in the life. So do we just someone love them only when it's beneficial to them?
Ooh, and see, there's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of people acquiring love because it's beneficial. They see this person has
Ooh, child.
this, that,
You
and the
done made me
third.
drop this phone.
My bad. So
Okay.
you see this person, and this person has this and that, and what you feel is ideal.
Your perception.
Your perception. You feel it's ideal. They're an ideal partner for you. So you purposefully go after this person, and you try to make a life with this person. And, y'all kicking it, and y'all day in and day out, and it's there. Y'all loving each other with the googly eyes and woot, woot, woot. And, yeah, some real stuff happened. And then you will know who was real and who's fake. Like Swiss Beat said, who's real, who's fake. Listen, life will bring it out.
Yeah, and the crazy part is you gotta kind of apologize to life sometimes, because your instinct and your intuition be telling you shit. And you just need life to kick you smooth straight up the ass in order for you to be like, oh, okay. And I thought this the whole time anyway.
I'm my bad.
Shit.
I'm back.
My
bad.
I'm like, wait a minute, because I just thought about that. Like, most times when you're doing some shenanigans that you know is not good for you, I'm going to say me, I know. But I'll tell myself the same thing every time. Like, I know that it's not what I should be doing, but this is what I'm going to do.
Listen.
I just got to be honest with myself. Like, you're doing it, though.
So Shanana gonna shenan again and again and again, okay? And it's so funny. I was watching this show last night, and it's so corny. I was on Netflix, and me and my honey bunny boo boo were watching TV. And I don't ever call him that. I don't know why I just called him that.
Is he going to tune in?
He is. He just getting off work, child. Listen.
Tune in, honey bunny boo boo.
And I don't know why I just called him that. I've never referred to him as my honey bunny boo boo. He Lo, okay? His name Lomar. His name is, we call him Lo. So we're watching this show called Firefly Lane or whatever. And there was this episode where one of the girls develops breast cancer. And life got real. And her spouse or her significant other, was there and being supportive and this, that, and the third, and, trying to, just
supportive.
Be supportive. What we're supposed to be when our partner is down, And I honestly don't know too many people who would do that.
Be just selfless like that?
Be selfless like that. I know some people, but I know some other people that'll be like, oh, no, I ain't signed up for this. I'm gone. Because my significant other made a comment when all the ladies' hair fell out and was like, they were trying to be intimate on the show. And, of course, you're scared because the person is delicate because they just got done with chemo and this, that, and the third, and they're delicate, and you don't want to hurt them physically. You also don't want to hurt them emotionally.
Definitely not emotional. Them is real tender.
Exactly. And so he was like, nah, she would have to put on a wig. And I was like, are you that shallow?
And your hair is short right now.
Yeah, my hair is short right now. And if I could, I would shave my head. Because hair don't make me, honey, I've been a bald head girl before. Listen. And he said she would have to put on a wig. And I was like, well, are you that shallow? Like, seriously? You're that shallow? He was like, what do you mean? I was like, now, my baby is hood, okay? He's from the hood. He from L.A. He from
hood to hood.
He hood. But I love him to death. Listen, so he was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, so this woman is literally in the fight for her life. Mm-hmm. And you want her to put on a wig because her bald head day in and day out would...
Your eyeballs don't want to see him? Okay.
I was floored. I was like, for real? You're that shallow?
Did you learn something new about him at that point?
No, I've been new it. But hey, because I know him. But it was just kind of, because I knew what he would say. But at the end of the day, it's just like, you're that shallow. And that created a dialogue between he and I, because I ask questions. I'm a communicator. I'm a talker. I'm going to ask you some questions. And he's not been in a safe space. I'm going to say it like that. He's not been in a safe space to be able to effectively communicate.
Yeah.
So I let him know, baby, it's safe here. You can, it's safe here. You are safe with me. You can say whatever. You can, this is us. You can, you're safe.
And you will never part.
Maki da da. But, okay, yeah. So I was like, you're safe with me. So whatever you feel the need to voice, by all means, do. Mm-hmm. And so we just going back and forth. So I'm asking questions, and he's like, I guess there was this song that there was something that I said, and the song sparked a memory. He was like, this is a song that I was thinking about when I first saw you. I said, okay, now, when you first saw me, when we were communicating online or FaceTiming or whatever, he was like, no. When I first laid eyes on you in person, this is the song that came to mind. So I was like, wow, okay. And I listened to the song. And so when the song went off, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet. What happened?
Straight to the point, huh?
What happened? So he's like, what do you mean? What you mean? I love when he said it. What you mean? What happened? What happened?
He's like, nothing happened. What you mean?
He was like, what you mean? What happened? Nothing happened. No, something happened. Because life got the life, and we've been faced with some
shifting.
We're shifting, and we've been hit. He and I have been together since September of 2021, and we've been hit with some stuff, major life stuff. Okay, major, and I could just like, ugh.
I've been doing too much.
Yeah, we've been hit with some major life stuff, and sometimes when life be lifing, you kind of get comfortable and complacent, and
you just happy ain't nothing going on right now. Like, let's just sit here. You good? I'm good.
Let's just sit here and watch TV.
Don't move too much.
Day in and day out. We just gonna sit here and watch TV.
I don't know how many days we gonna watch TV, but these TV days is needed because all of this life been lifing.
Yeah, we've been hit with some stuff, and the thing about it is, what happened? I need you to tell me what happened.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean what happened? What you mean? What happened? Tell me what happened. Tell me why you're not spaced out over me on, what was it? What is it? May 2nd, 2023? Why aren't you spaced out over me any longer?
So y'all just had that's the conversation.
Yeah.
I'm like, so it's an anniversary too?
No, ma'am. I was like, why you ain't spaced out over me on May 2nd, 2023 like you was on September 11th or September 10th, 2021, because I remember.
Okay, you better get that date together.
Yes, September 10th, 2021, when you picked me up from the airport, all late and wrong. We ain't going to get into that. But yeah, I'm sitting at the airport waiting on him, and I don't wait. I
That's the worst.
I don't do that. So I don't have to. I'm cute. Praise the Lord. So with that being said, I'm like, what happened? What happened? That created a dialogue, and he was real, and I appreciate that. He said, I'm comfortable, and I got you.
There's no more fight.
There's no
No
pursuit.
more pursuit. Yeah.
There's no pursuit. I don't have to pursue you.
The chase.
I don't have to chase you. I got you.
The conquer.
And that's what he said to me. I was like, oh I ain't then, player. But that's real.
That was honesty is key.
And he's so honest. He's so humble and so sweet. Just humble and just so... And I love that about him. Mm-hmm. He's so real.
You making me feel all like...
Almost childlike, real. You know, kids gonna tell you the truth.
I don't know why people don't think that that's the best way to go. Like, hurt me with the truth, or don't stab me with an ugly lie.
Thank you. And people, men and women,
Mostly men.
Mostly men, yeah. But some women, too, feel like if they don't tell you the truth, that they're sparing your feelings. When in all actuality, when I learn the truth, it's going to cut me
worse.
Deep.
And I've heard, too, like, I tell my side piece the truth, but I lie to my spouse. What in the hell is that all about? That is the most opposite shit that I've ever heard of, because this is your spouse. This is who you choose as your life partner. They should know all the truths about you, regardless of the fact there shouldn't be nobody outside of your four dwellings that should be able to disrupt what you have inside of your home. And nobody. Nothing. So that's why the foundation has to be solid.
The foundation has to be solid. Now, another conversation. It said, I told him, I said, you can take me to the bank, baby. I'm solid. You don't have to worry about me. I wish I could say the same about you. Just being real. Because you know I'm not going to put myself in any position to be questioned about any other man. I don't put myself in those positions. I don't.
Okay.
I don't. You, on the other hand, is questionable. So I need to.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we need to kind of get this thing together. So when I don't feel secure or safe with you, you know, I'm a little different, and I need to, because life been lifing, okay, and we've been hit with some real stuff. I gotta be, you know, tough, and you know, I don't like being like that all the time. I want to be soft and dainty. That's why I wore a dress today. So funny.
Okay,
I wanted to be
flowing.
feminine, and I love operating in my femininity. Oh my God, it's nothing like it.
We need to talk.
World.
We need to talk.
We need to talk.
Yes, we're going to have to talk about that. But I think the question, too, is, are we truly even meant to be with somebody long term? Is this real life design for us to have one mate, one partner for the rest of our lives?
I think it depends on the individual. Mm-hmm. A lot of people know that they are not relationship material.
And they need to stay in their own little pool.
And some of them do, but some of them don't.
Majority of them want to dip in all the pools.
Yeah.
Dip in all the pools where the people want to be committed, the people who want to be married, the people who want kids. Dip in your own ass damn pool, then you won't have this issue with what you got going on and somebody not accepting you for who you are and all of that shit.
There you go.
So you know, if you're dealing with people who is like-minded like you, they won't get no attachment. You don't get no attachment. Y'all doing what y'all do and keep it pushing. But you want to be over here and over there, over there, over there, over there, over there.
With such and who and such and all of these other people. You want to be, you know you not Malay. You know you ain't got no business.
crap.
You know
Cut
what I'm
it.
saying? You know you're not relationship material, yet and still you want to be over here with
Faking
Susie,
like you want a relationship.
who wants to be married. Okay, who wants to be
And
a
you
wife.
know she wants to be married.
And you know this,
She
but
speaks of it.
but you feel like, yeah, she all right. She'll be okay, you know. Not knowing that you're doing damage to a person that wants to be fully committed.
Because she's in hope of it ever coming
Exactly.
around. And he's like, it's never going to come around.
Ever.
But I do like the way you said that it depends on the individual. But, of course, I'm going to say yes, we are. We actually are. Because, for one, the way we're designed, we desire companionship.
We do.
We need it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not only in a romantic way. It doesn't have to be in a romantic way.
Exactly.
And that's why I feel like the person that you want to be with, you really should be friends with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because we have to be able to kick it
That's it.
and not just do it.
We can't be sitting here like, well, what you gonna do? Well, what you gonna do? Well, what you want to do? Well, no, well, what you want to
I
do?
was waiting on you. I was waiting on you.
Exactly.
Because we all in a protective state.
Exactly.
We're all in a protective defensive state.
And here's the thing.
Like,
when you find somebody that you can let all your defenses down,
Woo, child.
oh, my God.
People just be hurting people's feelings for no reason, and
no
that's not
reason.
cool.
And it's not. But you find somebody that you can be totally open with.
Vulnerable.
And vulnerable.
Sheesh.
That's so beautiful. That's
It is.
so beautiful. It's a beautiful
It
thing.
is.
And I was single for quite some time. I've been divorced since 2009. And my marriage wasn't, the best. We ended up being the really good friends. And, really good friends. And we just, this is so funny. We was cool. We and him, before he passed away, we was cool.
Made amends.
I mean, listen, there was one point in time where he would call my phone and I would physically get ill. Because I'd be like, what do he want now? What I do now? Because it was always something that I did. And I was like, okay, fine. What do I do now? But we ended up being super cool before he passed away, which is great. He was an excellent dad. He just sucked as a husband, but praise the Lord.
Okay.
But, I wasn't all, I wasn't, Susie, I wasn't an angel. I was an angel. I never cheated. I never did anything like that, but I was very disrespectful. Because he was disrespectful. You get what you get.
So you guys were operating in the same realm.
We were, like, seriously. But I remember a conversation I had with God that, as plain as day, as me and you were sitting here in this room talking, he told me, you keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry about him. You keep being the wife. You keep being a mother to those children. You keep being respectful. You keep being a woman. You keep being dainty. You keep being you.
Dainty.
And I love that word, dainty. So, it's just, how do I put it? We operated the same, but when I had that conversation with God, it changed. So I started, because I changed, and then I started being who I am now.
Yourself.
Myself. I'm not going to contend with you. I'm not going to sit up here and argue with you.
You started using big words?
Oh, yeah, I did. Start using big words. I'm not going to contend with you, kind sir. But yeah, I love love. And the thing about it is, when you can operate in vulnerability and that person makes you feel like you can cry in front of them and not be judged, that's so beautiful. Because listen,
just let your hair down, do cartwheels and shit, be silly.
Listen, I done been with some dudes that'd be like, you better suck that shit up. Fuck you crying for? What's wrong with you?
Well,
you better get it together. And I'd be like, but I wanted to. Okay. But and then I found myself not, I'm being tough and holding stuff in and couldn't express myself like I really wanted to. But at the end of the day, I am operating in a space right now where it's just a beautiful thing.
Just floating.
It's
huh?
just, I'm just floating.
Like this dress.
Honey.
But let me ask you this. So, can we be in love, and is it a way of possibly staying in love?
Listen, Love Jones. Love Jones. He said, everybody running around here hopping and skipping and shit, falling in love. Can somebody please tell me how to stay there?
Okay.
How the fuck to stay there? And that is so, I thought about that when you and I started, bouncing ideas off of one another. I thought about that. How do you stay in love? How? How do you stay in love? And circling back to the conversation that he and I had last night, he said, I said, what happened? What happened? Because the way you used to look at me, the way you used to touch me, the way you used to, I would catch you staring at me, and I'd be like,
what you looking at?
What?
Don't look at my booty.
I look at him like that now. I'm in complete awe of him. I
love that.
I look at him and I be like, I just love your face. I love your face. And I just stare at him sometimes. I watch him while he sleeps.
Aww.
Because it's so peaceful. Because, hell, I don't sleep at night.
I'm like, now look at him.
I'd be like, oh, he looks so peaceful with his mouth open and stuff. Oh, look at him.
Let me wake him up.
No, honey, I don't wake him up because he got to go to work in the morning.
I heard that.
He like some more said, somebody said, cover her ass up so she don't catch a cold. I make sure he's tucked in real nice. All that, okay? Because he got to go to work in the morning. But yeah, what happened? How do we get back to that? And I'm asking him these questions so we can effectively communicate. Tell me, what can we do? What can I do? What do we need to do to get back there to where you'll be spaced out over me?
What did y'all come up with?
Nothing. We tabled the conversation because we had to work in the morning.
Let's get us some solutions flying around here. But my belief is, of course, people feel like, oh, like being in love is like bubbles and bubble gum and rainbows every day, and you're gonna be happy 24/9 because you gotta put 2 more days on it, and that's just not realistic. But I do believe that you can stay in love by making the choice.
And putting forth an effort.
In love. Like, I want to stay in love with you. I want us to grow. I want us to continuously not get to a place of complacency. I want us to make sure that our foundation is always secure. I want to make sure that I maintain the romance in our relationship. The connection is always secure. Daily check-ins. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to make this choice to make sure this relationship works. And I think if 2 people come together and they make that choice, they can stay there, regardless of what love got to do, what life offers you. Only on the simple strength of life is gonna life either way it go.
Either way it go.
So if we make a decision to be together, why are we allowing life stressors to hinder us? It's already life is already strong enough. It's already breaking us down. Why are we breaking it down in between the 2 of us too?
Well, listen. I'm gonna say this. We wait till it gets so far gone.
All the little signs, all the little shit. And then next thing you know, it's like, okay, this motherfucker is getting on my nerves, breathing every day.
Stand his.
But the crazy part is, like, we still yearn it. We still want it. We still, you know what I mean? Even though we fall in and out of love, or so they say, Right. But the truth of the matter is the brain and nervous systems requires it. And the attentive of others to assist and develop emotional regulation.
Now, I'm going to say this. It's so funny. Yeah, when I watched that movie, he said, everybody hopping around, skipping and jumping and shit, falling in love. Can somebody please tell me how to stay there? And I began to think about my marriage and relationships that I've been in, over the course of my 50 years.
Hello.
Not that there have been many, because listen, to be honest with you, my first real deal relationship was my marriage.
Okay.
And then I've only been married once, And there was another relationship after that. That was a 5-year off and on. And then now this one. Now,
So like three major.
I don't get around like that. You know what I'm saying?
You and Tupac, y'all don't?
No, we ain't on the same level.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't get around like just hopping and skipping from relationships. From now, I ain't gonna say I ain't go from dude to dude. Now I ain't saying that. You know, because you meet somebody and you be like,
where?
oh my God,
Where the hell do you meet these people at?
I mean, online.
Online.
Yeah, that's where I kind of.
Okay.
That's where I met Lo. I met him online. Facebook dating, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, you know what? I said this Facebook has been on some bullshit lately. And I'm going to write them. I don't know how to quite do that because it's declined me to get in a group called Gray Hair something. I'm like, now why would I want to be in there? So when would I ask for this acceptance? And then you decline me? It says decline me because I didn't answer the questions. That's because I didn't send the request.
Yeah.
But it says it'll give me like a little notification like, oh, this might be a good catch for you. Or we think we found the one. I'm like, well, who the hell is this? Okay, Facebook, you trying to set me up.
Right. Facebook be on one for real. Be trying to for real deal set you up.
My attention span is too short for those groups and chats because I'll be like, shit, I was talking to somebody. I be done forgot. It's like 2 weeks later.
Well, listen.
I be trying.
Honey, I was at one point in time I was in about 5 or 6 inbox relationships.
Inbox relationships. How do you get there?
Honey, you just talk every single day.
What are y'all talking about? I'm being dead ass serious.
Listen.
My relationship be like, hey, gorgeous. I be like, hey. And then they be like, what's up? And then I be like, oh, shit, I forgot.
Listen.
I come back 2 weeks later, hey.
You acting like a dude now. You acting like a dude
Oh, my
now.
God. They don't be even having nothing to talk about. They don't be saying shit.
Oh no! Listen.
I don't know.
So my
you
inbox.
gotta show me how to do it.
My inbox relationships. We would wake up every morning. We'd be talking and how you doing, beautiful? Did you do this, that, and the third? How was your night? Did you sleep well? And blue.
Oh,
blue,
they're
blue, blue.
intentional.
Oh yeah, they're intentional. Did you eat today? Did you eat breakfast today? Let me send you some money. Woo 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 woo. Let me cash app you.
Oh, nice.
I'd be like, oh okay, thank you. My inbox relationships was for real deal relationships.
Okay.
They was just with people in my inbox, and I ain't never seen them in person before. But
Y'all
still,
was dating.
But still,
Internet dating is the thing.
it is. But I was like in about 5 or 6 of them at one time, baby. When I say I was a player,
Okay.
I was a player in the DMs and in the inbox and stuff. So yeah. That was a funny thing for a while, but then, like I said, I met Lo on Facebook dating, and you can meet men there, but honey, the Facebook dating thing and Plenty of Fish, them ain't no joke. I see, I'm finna go down a rabbit hole in a minute, and I'm gonna try to bring myself back to what our topic is, but I'm gonna say this. There was some frogs in that pool in that Facebook dating thing, because this one dude was like, I'm just looking for somebody to help me fix up my lowrider.
Well, he was honest. Don't sound like a frog to me.
And I was like, baby, I'm fat, but I'm not fix up a nigga lowrider fat.
You got the wrong.
And I don't. And my cousin said, I said, I'm gonna write a book, cousin. Shout out to Jason. So funny. That's my cousin. That's my first cousin. I said, he said, I don't understand why these dudes be coming at you like that. I was like, I don't know. It's because I'm fat. He was like, no, it can't be that, because the way you present yourself, you upper echelon. You ain't no insecure, you ain't no insecure little hung shoulder. You ain't that. So I don't understand why they think they can try you. I was like, I don't either, but I had to let them know. I was like, baby, listen.
They gonna try it.
I said, baby, listen, I understand what you're saying. I said, but I'm fat. I am fat. I'm chubby. But I am not helping a nigga, I'm not helping a nigga fix up his lowrider for $3,500, chubby. Fat. It ain't that.
It's not that.
I'm not finna buy you a cheeseburger, okay? But I have since changed my stance on that, because I'm in love. But at the
So
end of the day,
you saying now this low rider can get fixed.
listen, if Lo come to me and said, listen, I want you to do X, Y, and Z, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to ask some questions because, sometimes I'm going to ride or die. Sometimes I'm going to be like, okay, I'll ride, but listen.
It got to make sense. The ride has to make sense.
It has to make sense. Am I going to be stranded on the side of the road?
Is it air conditioned?
Is it air conditioned? Is it a cute ride? Is it a hoopty?
Is it a capital X, Y, and Z or little lowercase?
I have to. You got to make it make sense to me before I just get in the car and just ride.
Just ride.
So, but yeah, I will. Do whatever it takes to make sure that because he makes sure that I'm straight. So if you make sure I'm straight, I'm gonna make sure you straight. You ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. You ain't got to worry about nothing when Tara is concerned.
Oh my goodness! You better preach that preach.
You ain't got to worry about nothing. But
so look,
what happened?
This has taken a twist.
Yes, it has. What happened? Ain't that what radio shows be doing? They be taking a twist. You start out one way and they be turning out something else.
It do all the time. I be still just keeping it orchestrated a little bit, but this is good.
Yeah.
But I think the point of the matter is at this point now, understanding what to do about that part.
Which part? Where we at now?
So we got lifing.
Okay.
We have some heavy hitters.
We want to know how to get back to where
how do you get
spaced out over me.
Back to that, because we were going to talk about some common stressors, but we going to skip right on over them because now we just need to
know how to get some back
solutions.
There.
We do have to understand some solutions. So,
and this is a solution-based show.
This is a solution-based show.
Yes, it is. Listen, I read, honey.
Yes.
Reading is fundamental. You got to know where you're stepping into. Because I want to come back.
Oh, yes. You're always welcome to come back. We love a guest.
I want to come back, and I want to be.
Love a guest.
I want to be like a
I got to have you on the panel again. So let me tell y'all, shout out to Tara, because Tara was definitely one of my panelists for my last Let's Talk Love. And she was lacing them young ladies' boots. You hear me? And they boots probably had a stiletto on the end of them. You heard me?
Yeah, heard me.
So ways to rekindle that love, ways to get out of that place of complacency, ways to stay there.
I think you have to go back to the drawing board and you have to go to the blueprint. You have to go back to what made you fall in love with that person
to begin
in the
with.
First place.
Maybe you guys should take my love assessment.
Yeah, we should. We will. But it's not hard to do because he and I, it's only been, it hasn't been years and years and years.
Right.
It's not a marriage where we've been together 50 years and we're trying to figure out how to get back to where we were 50 years ago. God forbid. We're
talking about it right now. We're talking about staying in love right now.
Right.
Today. So the conversation was May 2nd. Now today is May 3rd, 2023. So my suggestion is going to be choose love.
And go back to the drawing board to see why I fell for you in the first place.
You have to. That's the foundation.
And I fell for him because he was so humble. He's so humble. He catered to me. He opened doors. He made sure that, simple little things like walking on the outside of me when we're walking down the street, or if we're coming from a restaurant, or he makes sure he walks on the outside of me so that if anything comes our way. Are
young men doing that these days?
I taught my sons to do that. Now, whether they doing it or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because, baby, that oldest one ain't no joke. I'm just joking. Hey, Debbie Deb. I love my baby. I love me some Devin. But anyway, that's my oldest baby. But he makes sure that I'm okay. He
shows you love. He shows you what love looks like. Does he cater to your love language?
Now, I have several love languages.
I think we all do. When you take the test, it's no zeroed out. It's just what's the highest number, the second, then the third, then the fourth, and the fifth.
My love language, and I didn't know this, is acts of service. And the thing about it is, it's little stuff. He'll fix he come home from work, okay? And he works landscaping. He work hard. He be dirty, okay? Smelly, dirty, smelly.
Okay.
He'll go in there. He'll wash his hands. He'll wash his face, and he'll get himself, and he'll get in the kitchen and cook for me. And say, "You sit down." I'm like, "Okay, then." Cool.
You sit down. Tell me what to do then.
You sit down. Like, you sit down. So I sit down, like I'm told.
I'm going to sit down.
I'm gonna sit down, but I'm gonna be up again in a minute.
I'm going to probably be kicking my feet like this.
So he'll come home from work and he'll cook for me. Go right behind himself cooking and clean up. And will bring me my food. Now, I was taught by my nana, my first lady, shout out to Alma Faye McDonald, Wealthy Place Ministries, that you don't fix your man food. You don't feed him on a paper plate. You feed him on a real plate, honey. And that's my training. That's the training I come from.
My grandmother going to have a whole conversation with me when I see her in heaven.
Oh, Jesus.
I already know. I know, and I'm ready. So
praise the Lord. So.
But let me suggest this to you guys, right? Because we talking about how to stay in love.
Mm-hmm.
What about dating long term? You're in a committed relationship, but continue to date each other. Because if you stop dating, the thrill, you're going to seek this. I feel like that's what everybody seeks anyway, right?
Yeah.
And they be like, well, I mean, that's all you date. Like, it's fun, and it's this, and it's that. So if you know that, especially to all our habitual daters.
Yeah.
If you be in a committed
habitual
relationship.
Daters.
You continue to date each other long term. Like, that's what you're committing to. Us being in a committed relationship, but we can still date each other, and it doesn't have to be all these lavish, expensive dates.
But wait, though. What if you never dated?
Start.
Well, what if life just lifed so much that you didn't have a chance to date?
It's 5/3/2023.
Let's get it.
It's date.
Let's get it.
I might. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. This is what I'm going to do for you guys. I'm going to gift you one of my erotic date nights.
Oh, my God.
And it's going to get raunchy. You calling right now?
Right, just you calling right now? Like
right
she's
now.
Trying to, it's supposed to be a secret.
Yeah.
You call it right now. But no, listen, so with him, I'm gonna wrap my thought up. He caters to me. He caters to me. I've never had that before.
Okay, I'm glad you gave me that piece of information.
He caters to me, and I've never had that before. And I had to get used to. It's so funny. He'll serve me my food on a real plate, and he'll bring me something to drink. And if he's bringing me something that needs to be open, he'll hand it to me. Then he'll take it back and he'll take it and open it for me and hand it to me. I'll be like, oh my God, that's so cute. It's minute, but it's cute.
Nothing's going. But that is our show, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope y'all got something out of it. I really want to know what you guys are doing when love and life collides, right? Or when life overpowers love and love is still trying to survive and the waves is waving and the tsunami is hit and the ocean and everything is all torn up. How do you guys rebuild? How do you guys repair? It's very important. So we got some special things coming up next for my single people. Where y'all at? We're having a bowling event May 26, 2023 at 8 o'clock. Make sure you guys get with me because there's going to be a single mix and mingle that will make sure y'all get connected with all this real love life we talking about. But we'll see you guys next week. Adios.